Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. Now about 2 weeks ago I added a new Lattafa fragrance to my collection, and it was this one, the Lattafa Opulen Musk. Now when I received the fragrance and I sprayed it for the first time, the scent immediately reminded me of something that I already own. But it took me a while to actually figure out what's that other fragrance. And as it turned out, it's actually two other fragrances, but one of them is very close to this one. And that other fragrance is again from the house of Lattafa, the Abiyedh Rouge. So in today's video, I'm gonna basically review those two fragrances for you. I'm gonna tell you how they are similar and how they differ from one another. Alright, a quick look at the packaging of those two fragrances. The Opulent Musk comes in this very plain looking white box with golden accents. Nothing special about the box. The only interesting part is the fact that it has this velvety finish which is which is quite nice to the touch. And the bottle itself, again, very plain looking white bottle with golden accents. The cap is made out of plastic, feels cheap, and it also has this golden color to it. The packaging of the Abiyedh Rouge looks a bit more interesting, a bit more upscale. It has this sort of white sleeve to it, and the actual box is in this red color. Again, you have some golden accents onto the box itself, and the bottle has this squarish design, again Lattafa and Abiyedh signs on the front. The cap is again made out of plastic, looks cheap, but you know, the whole packaging and the whole bottle on the Abiyedh Rouge are a lot better, and then the cap actually reminds me a little bit of those Club de Nuit Intense Men type of caps with the same squarish design and crystals on the cap. Alright, so that's enough about bottles and packaging and stuff like that. Let's talk about the scent profile now of those two fragrances. I'll start with this, that both the Opulent Musk and Abiyedh Rouge are different takes of Lattafa on the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA. So let me first show you how the sprayers work. I have two paper strips here. As you can see, the Opulent Musk has a very decent atomizer on it, and then the Abiyedh Rouge, again, a very nice atomizer, so no complaints about the sprayers of those two fragrances. Okay, so let's talk about the opening of the two fragrances. So on the opening, they're about maybe 50 to 60% closed. They both get that fruity opening. The Abiyedh Rouge is more fruity, is sweeter, it's slightly softer. There's some spiciness here going on with some saffron in the opening, but the sharper one, the one that's more complex in the opening, is the Opulent Musk. Now, how it differs here, we also have sort of a fruity opening, but there's definitely the saffron here is stronger, and there's also sort of a very fresh note. I think there's lemon in this fragrance. I wasn't able to find the official note breakdown of the Opulent Musk, but to my nose there's something fresh, and I think it's a lemon note. So in the opening, the Abiyedh Rouge is slightly softer, slightly sweeter, slightly more powdery, whereas the Opulent Musk is sharper, is a bit more interesting, and a bit spicier. Now on the dry down, they become a lot more similar compared to the opening. But on the dry down, I have them actually sprayed here on two other paper strips like an hour ago, so I can talk more about the dry down. On the dry down, they both two fragrances become a lot sweeter compared to the opening. But on the dry down, the Abiyedh Rouge stays a sweeter, more powdery type of scent compared to the Opulent Musk. Now the Opulent Musk carries that sort of on the dry down. The fragrance becomes a lot more muskier, and thus being worthy of the name Opulent Musk. It's sweeter, but in a sort of a different way. Also, there is a very strong wood note in here, and that was what was kind of confusing for me the first time I sprayed this. For the first time I sprayed this, it was reminiscent of another fragrance apart from the Abiyedh Rouge. And then after some thinking about this, I actually figured it out. And that other fragrance that the Opulent Musk is sort of reminiscent, especially on the dry down, is the Oud for Glory, again from the house of Lattafa. Now in the opening they're quite different, but on the dry down they become quite similar. The ouds in the Opulent Musk are a bit softer, a bit more feminine, but still, if you are familiar with the scent of the Oud for Glory, you'll definitely pick up the sort of similarities between those two fragrances. Now, to be honest, the Abiyedh Rouge also takes that woodsy turn on the dry down, so that's also sort of reminiscent to Oud for Glory, but even more, like, if I have to explain it like that, the Oud for Glory is like a oud type of, mainly oud type of scent. The Opulent Musk is sort of a more feminine take on that same oud dry down. And then Abiyedh Rouge is even more feminine compared to the Opulent Musk and the Oud for Glory on the dry down. All in all, on the opening, the Opulent Musk and Abiyedh Rouge are, let's say, 50 to 60% similar, and on the dry down they are about 85 to 90% similar. The differences being that the Abiyedh Rouge is sweeter, more fruity, and it's more powdery, and it's slightly more feminine, whereas the Opulent Musk is a bit sharper, it's a bit denser, it's a bit more interesting. It's sort of a more of a busy type of fragrance that changes more from the opening to the dry down. Now, talking about the performance, both the Opulent Musk and Abiyedh Rouge are quite a good performing fragrances. The total longevity with the Abiyedh Rouge is slightly better. I would say it's about 8 to 9 hours on my skin, whereas the Opulent Musk is more of a 7 to 8 hours. But then on the projection side, the Opulent Musk is has a slightly better projection for slightly longer. I would say about 2.5 to 3 hours with good projection, whereas the Abiyedh Rouge is a bit softer on the projection side, and it's more like up to about 2 hours. Now the price, the Abiyedh Rouge is a bit more expensive, goes for about $25, whereas the Opulent Musk is about $20. And there's another difference here that I forgot to mention in the opening. The Opulent Musk is actually a 100 ml size bottle, whereas the Abiyedh Rouge is 60 ml. And so guys, in today's video I showed you the Opulent Musk and Abiyedh Rouge, both from the house of Lattafa. I hope that you found this video interesting or helpful. If you did, like it, subscribe to my channel, stay safe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.